Alright guys, hope I'm doing well today. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to episode 14 of the Anuchard All Achievements playthrough. In the last one, we completed the game, really, and got both the endings. I also learned that we couldn't actually revive that Chuck thing, that the soul that we got for the last soul. So I've had to reload a previous save file, and I've got the soul again. So now we can actually revive that and get the achievement. There's only 3 achievements left. One for reviving all the statues. The second one is for getting all of the materials in the dungeons. And then the third one is for upgrading, well, buying all the upgrades with a blacksmith. So this one, it will be the first achievement. We'll get it right here. May as well. So start ritual, and then we can grab this achievement, get that out of the way. It's probably definitely something I should have done earlier. Before we sort of progressed to sort of like the back end of the game, to avoid the whole mishap of having to like reload a previous save, but it is what it is. What can you do? I won't read the dialogue because it's kind of like optional anyway, so we'll just try and get through it. The achievement should pop anytime, really, and that should be everybody. There we go. We also got some more upgrade requests. And there we go. That is the achievement for the Soul Retriever. Rescued all missing Anuchardians, which is absolutely perfect. So now what I'm probably going to do is, in this episode, and probably the next one, is I'm probably trying to cut the video now up until the first dungeon. And we'll just basically run through all of the dungeons, grabbing all the materials. And then after we've got all the materials, we can grab the upgrades. And then that'll be the game done, basically. So probably trying to cut the video and, like I say, just get on with the dungeons. But before that, I want to say thank you to everybody who's like subscribed and liked the videos and watched the videos. We've hit 50 subscribers, which I think is, you know, the first sort of milestone, at least to me, on the channel. So hopefully there's many more. But I just want to say thank you to everybody who has subscribed and, you know, watched the videos. It all really appreciated. So again, thank you for that. But anyway. Like I said, I'm going to cut the video now, and then we'll get in the first dungeon and grab all of the materials in the first one. Okay, so we are back in the first dungeon, which is Doran's dungeon. So I have just sort of cut to where I need to be to grab the remaining 2 materials that I have missed in this dungeon. In the first time we played it, I think we got them all apart from these 2. So we are in the second part of the dungeon now, going through the first purple portal. I've opened up all the sort of entrances and the ways through the dungeon, and I've also killed all the enemies to make things a bit more smoother and swifter as well. So you'll sort of progress through the room, come down these little stairs, take a left here, and above these little hay bales is going to be the first of the 2 that we've missed. So pick that one up, and then you want to head back out, and then we basically want to again just follow the dungeon basically all the way through now. It's a pretty linear path. It is the first dungeon, so it tends to be quite linear in the end. But yeah, just keep following this path all the way through. And then want to head up here and to the left, over here. And below these pots will be the second one that we've missed. Grab that, and that will be, I think it's 7 of 7 materials. And we already have all 3 of the tinnis things, the other collectibles. So that's going to conclude the first dungeon. So I'm going to cut to the second one, which I think is Ramu's dungeon. So I will be back soon. Okay, so we just exited now the first dungeon, and I'll just show you that we've got all the materials in that one, and then I'll see how many we need in Ramu's before we get straight into it. So let's just see this. So Doran's dungeon is, there we go, that is all the collectibles in Doran's dungeon complete. And then Ramu's, we are missing the 3 tinnis actually, and also 2 green materials. So I will cut to the actual dungeon, and when I've sort of cleared out most of it to sort of point out where we need to be going. Okay, so here we are in Ramu's dungeon. So I believe in the first area of this, we are only missing 1 of the tinnis things, which is just down here to the left hand side. You use this little bubble gem thing to hit the hit this basically up here, and then it's in this little room here that opens the door up to this room. We can grab this tinnis, and that is going to conclude the first area. So I will now cut to the second area just to speed things up a bit. Okay, so here we are in the second part of the level. So there's only one thing in here to grab, although I have accidentally collected it, so I apologise for that. You won't just see me pick it up, but it's definitely there. So basically the way we want to do this is we want to hit this little bubble gem down to the bottom here, then to the left. Oh, okay, never mind. We'll just fail that, shall we? Just fail that. Try again. Right, hit it down to the bottom, then left, and then you can stand on this little, near this little plant pot here. And then when it bounces back over, we can hit it downwards, like that. And then we're going to head down to this little thing here, hit to the left. It'll hit like a red gem there, just like that. And then this will open this door. And about here somewhere will be the next tinnis. That'll be 2 out of 3. So, like I say, if you get to this room, you literally can't miss it. So it shouldn't be any worries on that front. So I will cut to the third and final part of this level. I have lied. So you get the tinnis in this room as well, and then if you come up past the little red crystal thing, under this grass here is the next hidden material. There we go. Grab that. And now it is definitely the third area. So I will cut to the third area. And here we are in the third area now. Apologies for the second area there. Got a bit confused. But anyway, so when I head literally just to the left and then down into this little secret little passageway here, head all the way down here. And then in this room will be the final green material. There we go. And then also the last and final tinnis thing. So grab that as well. And that should conclude all the collectibles inside Ramuh's dungeon. So I'm going to just sort of cut the video and I'll show you me exiting the dungeon. And also me showing you that I've got all them all. So I will be back soon. Here we are now. We just exited the dungeon. So let's double check that we've got all the collectibles for it. Yep, there we go. So that's Ramuh's dungeon, all complete, as well as Doran's dungeon. That is 2 now. So the last and final one is going to be the Green Guardians, where we actually have all of the green materials. We just missed 1 tinnis. So I will jump in there now, and then we can also grab that and get sort of the first 3 dungeons done, which will be perfect. So I will be back when I've found the last and final tinnis in the dungeon. And we are back inside the Green Guardians dungeon. So I'm in sort of like the second part after you take the little diamond crystal thing to the sort of lower part after the little red flower. So there's a little fight in this room, and as soon as you've done this fight, head down and to the right through this little wall here. And then that leads us to the next tinnis thing that we missed. And I believe that now is all of the collectibles inside this dungeon. So I will now cut to me exited and showing you I've got them all, and then we'll go into the next one, I guess, which is probably going to be in the gold pyramid, right, I believe. So I will be back soon. And we have exited the dungeon now, so I'll just double check that we've got all of them in all 3 of these. So that is the Doran's dungeon, all complete. Ramuh's dungeon's all complete, and then the Green Guardians dungeon as well is all complete. Perfect. So now I will now cut to the gold pyramid and just sort of see what we are missing on that front there. And we are back in the gold pyramid. So I believe the first dungeon is Idun's dungeon. And then it goes Alwyn's and then the Gold Guardians. So we'll start with Idun's, which we are missing 1 of the golden scarab things. And then also 2 of the tinnis things. So let's get straight into it, and I will cut to basically when I found out where these are. And we are back once again. So after you open the first red gem door, you want to head up and into this little secret passageway, if I can talk, to the left hand side. Let me go through. There we go. Head to the left, head up, and this will be the first little tinnis thing. So let's grab that real quick. And then from here, we want to head straight up again, and through the second little secret passageway, head to the right, and that will be the next golden scarab as well. So I believe there's 1 more tinnis, right? I think it was 2 tinnis and 1 golden scarab, so I think there's 1 more. So I will cut back when I found the second tinnis of this level. And we are back once again with the final tinnis of this dungeon. So we'll head past this sort of 2 red gem door here, head to the right hand side, This one did take me a little while to find, to be fair, but yeah, head to the right over here. Near these two little, like, hologram things, there's a piece of, like, some pots here. Destroy the pots, and then head through the little secret passageway. Head up and to the left-hand side. Keep going to the left, and then when you hit the wall next, go down, and then to the left. And then here we are with the final tennis of this level. And that should be all the collectibles for Aedune's dungeon. So I will cut now to where we exit and show you we've got them all. Okay, so we've just exited the dungeon now. So let's just double check that we have got all the collectibles for it. There we go. Perfect. So that is all the scarabs and all the little tennis things for Aedune's dungeon. So the next one will be Alwyn's, and we are missing 2 golden scarabs and also 1 of the tennis things. So I will jump into there right now, and then we can go and grab the collectibles in this one as well. And we are back once again. So this is obviously inside the Alwyn's dungeon. This is the second red gem door. So you want to head from here to the right hand side. And on this little sort of like plateau thing here, under the grass, is going to be the first golden scarab. Just there. And then from this one, head all the way to the right hand side. Follow the path down. And just kind of follow it all the way around now. And once we're down here, it's going to be the second golden scarab. And that should complete the golden scarabs for this level. So I will be back when I found the next tennis thing. And we are back again. So this is just after the next red gem door again. So head to the left and just keep walking left past this little passageway. And then here will be the final tennis of the level. And the only one that we did actually miss. So that is going to be the third one and all the golden scarabs as well. So I will cut again to be sort of exiting to show we've got all the collectibles in it. So a small update on the game at the minute is that I think the Alwyn's dungeon could be glitched when replaying it, that the boss doesn't actually spawn. Like you can see, I'm here. I'm inside the boss room, and the boss hasn't spawned for me to kill. So I can't finish the dungeon to like make the collectibles count. So yeah, I might have to show the rest of the collectibles, and then maybe they'll patch this at some point to actually get this achievement. But as of right now, unless you get all the collectibles in the first time you play this dungeon, then yeah, you do sort of like miss out on this like, sort of like collectibles because the boss doesn't respawn. So as I say, I mean I'll cut now to sort of exit in the dungeon. Well, to be re-going back to it. But yeah, so as I say, I'll show the Gold Guardian and onwards. But I believe if you replay Alwyn's dungeon at the minute, you can't actually make the boss respawn to kill it to complete the dungeon. So, I mean, fun games glitching out, but what can you do? So I will be back with the Gold Guardian dungeon anyway. So just a quick update on the game itself, due to that very, very annoying glitch of not being able to replay Alwyn's dungeon without like having to quit the game because the boss doesn't spawn. I've decided to replay the game from the start, basically. So I've sort of caught up to where I was in regards to the collectibles. So Adune's dungeon's done. Alwyn's dungeon is finally done. Like I say, I went back through it the first time and got all the collectibles there. So now we are on the Gold Guardian's dungeon. So I will cut to me actually getting the collectibles. But from this point onwards, I'll be showing every collectible in the dungeon and not just like the ones I've missed. So there will be some like duplicates from the actual playthrough. But yeah, like I said, these will now be actually like the whole dungeon collectibles all in one sort of place now. So I guess it's a bit better for the guide overall, but you know, it is what it is. So I will be back soon. Okay, so from the start of the Gold Guardian dungeon, I'm going to head to the left over here. I've sort of progressed it up until sort of like the second part of the level, so I can just sort of progress straight to there from after these as well. So basically this room's going to be like the first fight. Head through there and go to the left hand side. And then from the left hand side, you'll open up this little red door here, this red gem door. Come through here, like this. You want to take a right over here. sort of follow the path all the way to the right hand side, drop down, and the first little gold scarab is on the right hand side here, so grab that. Once we got that, we can drop back down and head sort of back around again. So go back through the same little red door up here, and then we can take a left at the top. Take a left in here. This will be the, sort of like the second fight of the dungeon. Sort of keep following the path around. Pretty sort of linear path at this point. And then from here you want to head down here, drop down this little ledge. This will be the first tinnis thing. And then grab that, and then just down this little ledge here as well. And then we can grab the second gold scarab of the level, which is perfect. And then that is all three we can grab in this sort of like first part of the level. So I will now cut to the sort of second area through the next portal. And we are back once again in the second area. So as soon as you spawn in, pretty much, got these set of stairs, and on the right hand side here is the next tinnis thing. So destroy that, and then pick up the collectible. And then from here, we're going to head to the left hand side. And just over here on the left, near these pots, will be the next little golden scarab thing. Nothing up here, to be fair. I've just not been over there just yet. So now we're going to head all the way to the right hand side, past the last tinnis thing we got. So head all the way to the right, keep following this round. And I'm going to go in this little room here. It will trigger a fight. I've obviously already killed them, so that's no problem. And from here, go to the left hand side, and there will be the next golden scarab. Grab that. And then we can head to the right hand side once again. Up these stairs. And then to the left hand side. And near these pots again is going to be another golden scarab. And then we want to head through this next little red door here with the two crystals, the two gem door. And then from there we can head over here, near this little glass display case. Follow this little hidden path to the left hand side for the next tinnis. Head to the right hand side. And then now we can go all the way to the left again, once again. And you can just see it there on the floor, in between the grass, is the next golden scarab. There we are. And that is going to conclude the next sort of area of this. I believe there's one more golden scarab we need. I think we're on 6 now. And I think that's in the next area before the boss, I believe. I can't find any more in this area anyway, so I'm kind of gonna go with that. So I will cut to the next golden scarab. Okay, and here we are in the third area of the Gold Guardian dungeon. Now we're gonna head just to the right hand side over here, and it's just just on the edge of this platform. I can't talk. Jesus Christ. Anyway, so I think that is going to conclude the Gold Guardian dungeon. I believe that's them all in here. So I'm going to kill the boss, and then I will be able to check that at the start of the next chapter. I don't think I can check it at the end of this dungeon, because I think it puts me straight into sort of some dialogue. But yeah, so I'll be able to check that sort of at the start of the next chapter. So I will cut to me checking that. And we are back once again. This time we're just sort of confirming that we have got all the collectibles in the Gold Pyramid dungeons. So Aidun's dungeon is all complete, Alwyn's dungeon is all complete, and then the Gold Guardian's dungeon is also all complete. So the next one will be going to Kunlun City now and doing the 3 dungeons there. So I will cut back when we are inside the first one, which I believe is Oob's dungeon, maybe, if I remember rightly. But anyway, I will cut to that dungeon. Yep, and we are back once again now, just showing you that we are going into Oob's dungeon this time. And once again, I will be showing the full dungeon and where all the collectibles are. I'm not really sure where I left off and how many were left from the original playthrough, but like I said, this will be the entire dungeon and all the collectibles, so I will be back with the first sort of lot of them, the first set of them. And we are back once again. This time we are obviously in Oob's dungeon, so from the start we're going to head up and all the way to the right hand side. Just follow this path pretty much straight across, and then eventually we're going to come to this little bubble orb thing. So from here, we're going to take this little hidden path to the right hand side, follow the path around, and this is the first material. Get the weird little red and purple teardrop thing. From this point, you're going to follow this path to the left hand side, follow it all the way around, and eventually you'll come to a little red crystal. Destroy the red crystal, and that will open up this door up here near the very start where we first walked past, and this will be the first tinnis thing. So grab that real quick. There we go. And then now we can head back to where we just came from, and we want to go through the red door, this one here. There'll be a fight in this room. I've obviously already done it. Now I want to go down here a little bit, and then through this little passageway here. If I can get through it, there we go. And then the next material is right here. And then we can try and get back through it again. Now I want to go south again. Cool, and then we're just going to ignore this little section for now and go left. Follow this all the way around, and here is the next material as well. Perfect. Okay, cool, so now we're going to head over here to the right hand side, back to where you came from. You can solve this little puzzle, and then we want to come to the right hand side. Then we want to follow this downwards, and then to the left. And this will take us to the next little tinnis thing. And on the bottom of the screen there, you can see it is the next material as well. And then I'm pretty sure that now concludes this first area of the dungeon. So I will cut to the second area after the portal. Okay, so in the next area, we're gonna, from where we're spawning, we're gonna head to the right hand side. Basically, just gonna head all the way to the right, and you pretty much just follow this path all the way to the right hand side. Quite a long path, to be fair. Quite a bit of walking in this one, but it is what it is. So head to the right, and then we want to go keep going to the right again. Keep following it all the way to the right. I think we're going to go up here actually, then to the right again. Yeah, up here to the right. Past these little cones. Then you want to go through this little room. You'll need to do a fight through here. Then you want to go down. Follow this all the way down here now. And this will take us to the third little tinnis thing. So that's all three of those in this level now. And then from this point, we're going to go to the left now. On this little jump pad. And that will take us then to the next hidden material, which is right here. So we can grab that now. There we go. That is 5. There's 2 more to get. Over the next little jump pad. Brings us back sort of near the 3 red door. So we're going to go south here. And then just at the left is up here is the second, well, I guess the 6th hidden material. And then now we want to go through this little room here. You'll have another little fight to do. And then go to the left hand side. Keep following this all the way to the left hand side. Do this little puzzle as well. You may as well do it, to be fair, now. But you want to just keep following it all to the left and just follow it round. And eventually, it will take us to the last and final hidden material in Oob's dungeon. There we go. So that is 7 hidden materials and 3 of the little tinnis things. That concludes Oob's dungeon. So I will pause the video and cut to the next dungeon. Okay, so we are back once again just outside the dungeon in Kunlun City. So we're just going to confirm here that we did get all of the collectibles inside Oob's dungeon, and we did. So this time we're going to go into the Raisins dungeon in chapter 8 now, and we're going to grab all of those as well. So I will quickly just cut to the first area. Okay, and here we are inside the first area of Raisin's dungeon. So we're just going to head straight up from this, from where we first spawned in, through the first red door, and then from here we're going to head downwards. And you'll see this first like sort of bubble gem thing. On the bottom left near in the grass is going to be the first material. And then we can head up and through the next red door. Kind of just follow this path all the way around again. And we're going to find the next red door just above us here. So we're going to go down these stairs and to the right hand side. And underneath these little boxes is going to be the second material. Now we're going to take the jump pads to the south. And then head to the right hand side. And then just keep sort of following it across. Then from here, we're going to go to the right hand side again, and there's going to be another material right here. You want to hit this red gem here. Make sure you hit the red gem. And then you want to go for across the jump pad. And then we're going to teleport through here. And then on this right hand side, a little secret passageway we can take to grab the first tinnis. Okay, and now we're going to head back through the portal. And we're going to head around back to the red door with the 2 crystals. And then we're going to go down the stairs. Well, we're already down here to be fair, but down the stairs. Follow this all the way down, around. And we're going to go through the red door we opened earlier with that red crystal. And that's going to sort of take us basically through these jump pads to the second little tinnis thing. So just follow the jump pads and then go to the right hand side. And here is the second tinnis of the level. Perfect. And then now we have got, I think we've got everything in the first area now. So I'm going to cut the video and then obviously we'll be back with the second area. And we are back once again in the second area of Raisin's dungeon. So we're going to head up here and at the top of these stairs turn left. And then go up into this room, and on the right hand side is going to be the next little material. So grab that. And then we want to take a left. And sort of go to the top left of this little circle thing. This little circle part of the area. Go to the top left corner of it. And then that will be the next material right there. And then now we want to go all the way to the right hand side of this area. Which is fairly big as well, by the way. Like, this area is pretty big. So we're going to go all the way to the right hand side, past the that first sort of set of stairs that we came up. And it should pretty much lead us towards the next material. That's what I'm trying to say. So turn right here, and then want to go up into this room up here. And then there's going to be the hidden material here. There's some boxes here, I believe, that you need to destroy. And that will be the next hidden material. And then for the next one, we're going to go to the right-hand side. Follow us all the way to the right-hand side. We have got this one before, I believe, in the actual playthrough. Head through this little passageway here. Go down to the left-hand side. And then smack that for the tinnis. Perfect. And then we're going to go back where we just came in. And then the next thing to get is going to be the final hidden material. Before I do that though, something that I should have grabbed off screen is the next soul. I'm just going to quickly grab that as well whilst I'm here. So I'm going to grab this soul real quick. There we go. Skip all the dialogue, there we go, perfect. So now we want to basically head back to the start of the area. And we're going to sort of like go through like the main red door that leads to the boss. And once we are there, there's going to be another little hidden passage. And then that will take us to the final hidden material. So on the right hand side here, little hidden passage. go to the right, go up, and here is the final hidden material of the level. There we go, and that concludes Raisin's dungeon for all the collectibles. So I will now cut to the last and final dungeon, which is Indigo and Red Guardians. So I will be back. Okay, and we are back again outside the dungeon in Codland City. So this is just, again, confirmation that we have got all the collectibles in Oog's dungeon, Raisin's dungeon, and then obviously now we are on the final one, which is Indigo and Red Guardians dungeon. So I'm going to just sort of jump straight into this, and I will cut to the first area. Okay, so inside the Indigo and Red Guardian dungeon, as you sort of like run forward from where you first start, you'll go over like a little jump pad, and then you want to head down here into where the first little fight room is, and then head down again, and now you want to go to the right and up, and then to the right side again, and then through this little hidden passageway. And this will take us to the first hidden material. Let me through them, thank you. There we go. And that is the first hidden material inside the dungeon. I am going to cut here and go to sort of go to the next one, because it's a bit of a ways away. I'll show you where it is at the time. Okay, and we are back once again. So this, as you sort of like progress through the level, you'll come to this sort of like area where we need to sort of bypass these like electric rods. Keep bypassing these, keep running past them all, and eventually we're going to come to a little puzzle that we need to do again. So just run past those, across the little jump pad, once again across that, and then across the little bridges. And then we come to this little puzzle thing here, which is absolutely fine. So we're just gonna hit the bubble orb thing over here. That was an absolute fail, but sure, we'll try again. This time not failing, hopefully. So do that, and then we're trying to hit this against the little lamps, obviously. Actually, I need to put it up first, though. There we go, left, and then we can go up. There we go. Do that. And then want to hit the little red crystal orb. And now we can teleport and take the jump pad. And we can go smack the tinnis thing to get the next collectible. There we go, that is that one. And now we can just basically head back to where we just came from. So down here, take the jump pad, and then in this sort of left corner down here is going to be the next hidden material, so grab that. Take the jump pad again, and I want to go up. Oop, I didn't mean to go through there. And now we just want to keep sort of progressing. Obviously, I've not killed these enemies yet, so I'll just kill them now on camera. May as well. Try not to bloody die. There we go. And we just want to basically keep progressing now. Keep going forward. And we'll eventually come to like a little place in the game where we sort of go across a bunch of jump pads, just like this. We'll go across all these jump pads now, just like that. Now we're going to go all the way to the left hand side. And then under this little grass here is going to be the next collectible, next hidden material, so grab that. And now I believe we go through a little portal. Yes, we do. I'm going to cut to find out where all these next ones are, so just bear with me. And we are back once again in the second area of the dungeon. So we're going to sort of progress forward, and then we're going to walk past a little jump pad. We're going to go to the right of this. Don't go over it just yet. Go to the right. And then up here, I want to go for this little hidden passageway. Up here. And this will take us to the next little tinnis thing. So up here, in this little room. And here we are with the little tinnis thing. Grab that collectible. Don't miss that one. So the reason I haven't sort of gone past the jump pad that we walked past a minute ago is because I don't know if we can get back. I didn't want to have to sort of come back through the dungeon again at some point. So I haven't been over it just yet. But I think I know where the rest of the materials are. So we should be good here. So come back now and over to this material. This jump pad even. Not this material. This jump pad over here. Go left. And then we can kill these enemies, trying not to die again. If possible, that would be nice. Okay, that died, that's good. Do that, and then... No, come on. Just die, please. Die, please. Please die, thank you. There we go. Okay, cool. So, from this point here, we want to destroy the red crystal. That will open up the door to progress. And then we also... I'm going to put a shrine down as well to get some HP back. The next hidden material is just here, after the little fight we just did. That is the next one. And then we want to go up here and through the door we just opened up. So now we're going to go across this little jump pad. It's going to put us across all of these different ones. Just work on killing these for now. There we go. Not bad. Now we jump across it again. Just knock this guy across the walls again as usual. Try and get the kill. There we go. Should die now. There we go. Very nice. And now we can just keep progressing through across the jump pads. And then at this little intersection here, go to the right hand side. And just here is going to be another little secret passageway. So go into here, go up to the top, and this will be the next little tinnis. Grab that, as we do. And then we probably saw it a minute ago as well, but down here to the bottom of here, bottom of this little hallway, is going to be the next hidden material. Lovely stuff. And then in this same room, there is another little hidden passageway we can go through. So come through this, all the way to the left hand side. Through the little teleporter, and here is the next hidden material, so grab that, and then now we can actually keep moving forward. And we're going to go sort of back down to where we just came from, through here again, and just kind of follow this all the way around. So you want to come down here now. Want to smack all of these three to open up the exit towards the back end of the dungeon. Is that going to hit it just about? Yeah, nice, good. Cool, that's that one. Put it up and then across. Oh no, okay, that didn't work, but it's alright, it's fine, we're good. There we go, that should open up this little red gem for us now. So we can hit this red gem and make progress at least towards the next door. So from this little red gem, I'm going to go left and down. All the way down here. For this teleporter at the bottom. And this will take us to, I believe, the final hidden material in the game. We should get an achievement here, I believe. At some point. But yeah, so that concludes all of the hidden materials in the game. I'm pretty sure. Maybe the achievement pops after the dungeon. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure it's them all. I'm going to cut the video here. Hopefully it doesn't pop off camera. But I'll cut to sort of the end of the dungeon. Maybe that's when it unlocks. So I will be right back. We are back at the end of the dungeon. And there we go. The achievement has popped. So it does pop at the end of the dungeon. I think that's when the collectibles must register that they've been collected. So I will just quickly show you that that is all of them complete. So Oob's dungeon, Raisin's dungeon, and then the Indigo and Red Guardian's dungeon, all complete. That's perfect. So now what we're going to go do is, we're going to head back to Orchard Farm, and we are going to buy all of the upgrades. And once this upgrade achievement pops, that should be the end of the game, which is really nice, to be honest. It's been a bit of a nightmare having to replay the full game, but you know, I wanted to do it for the sake of, you know, the video, because otherwise technically it wouldn't be an all achievements playthrough if I didn't get them all. So yeah, anyway, here we go. Right, so let's go with the kitchen upgrade. I believe as well that this achievement only applies to the like combat upgrades, I believe. So I'm just gonna sort of grab all the combat upgrades first, which I think I have just done there, to be fair. But we'll keep going through now and just buying all the upgrades, ones that we can do. I can't remember if I've rescued all the Anuchardians, because I know they sort of give additional upgrades, don't they? But I don't know if I did that. So we're just going to kind of get what we can. Hopefully it unlocks as we're sort of going through with this whole process right now. At some point, hopefully it does unlock, but we shall see. The only thing I'm thinking that I might actually need is the MSG, but I don't think I've rescued Thingy's soul, that girl's soul who does the MSG. So I might have to go back into the dungeon really quick and grab that soul to trigger the achievement to pop. But hopefully not. Hopefully it pops from me buying these and we can just kind of skip that whole process. Because if I can avoid going back into another dungeon, I would like to do that. But it's not looking likely, I can't lie. But we'll keep buying them. We'll see what happens. How many more? This is the last one. I still have some like tinnies left over, so I'm going to assume I do need the MSG. I was hoping not, but I feel like I'm probably going to need it to get the achievement to pop. So I suppose I will be right back when I have got that the rest of the upgrades unlocked, actually. So yeah, I will be back with all the souls. And we are back once again with what I believe is all characters saved now. So let's grab the MSG to start with. Let's get that bought instantly. Give her all the sugar canes that she needs. And then we can grab the damage reduction. Oh, there we go. That's all we needed actually, was the damage reduction. So there we go. That is fulfilled all upgrade requests from Doran's workshop. I will buy the last one just for the sake of buying it, because I have the materials to do so. But anyway, that is going to conclude the game. That is all the achievements obtained now. I apologise if this episode has been a bit all over the place, but from collectibles to that Halloween's dungeon not working on a rerun, it's just kind of threw it all to it's gone all tits up. It's all gone tits up. Anyway, I'll just quickly show the achievements. That is all the achievements done. The game is finally completed. Episode 14 is the final episode. So, as always, thank you for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next playthrough.